All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday Night Charts. Glad you made it by with me. I see there's 13 of you here. Where's everyone is right, Ryan? Everybody will populate, I'm sure, once the stream gets rocking. So, hope you guys are doing all right. We'll go ahead and check the sound and the video, guys. Let me know it's good, and we'll get started here in the analysis here very shortly. All right. It's kind of a lazy Sunday afternoon for us. It's nice, beautiful day. Kids are behind me playing in the pool. So, clean my glasses off, see if we're doing all right. We're going to jump into Bitcoin tonight. We're going to see what's going on with Bitcoin. We're going to look at Ethereum. We'll look at Litecoin, XRP. We'll look at ADA. We'll look at all the crypto charts, guys. Yeah, I had a great weekend, Darshil. Hope that's how you say that. And we'll jump in and we'll see what the crypto market's doing. So we'll take a peek at everything. Thanks, Vishal. Appreciate that. Feedback on the sound. Got a really nice move in Bitcoin today and Ethereum. I was hoping for a little bit of lower low before. I kind of missed it. Missed the move today. I was a little skeptical of the move, the way price action was going. And then I was in church for when it started, so oh well, that's all right. Let's jump into the TA, guys. I'm going to ignore you guys for a little while, at least in the chat. Not because I don't love you, but just because I want to get the TA out to you in a cogent manner, in a way that makes sense and is fluid. Okay, if I stop too often to look at the chat, I tend to get discombobulated a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to find you guys on my phone. That way I can keep up with the chat here, and then we'll. All right. Here we go. I've got my phone ready, and we're starting. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm an Elliott wave trader. So what I do is I look at wave structure to determine where I think price is going. We look at wave patterns and wave structure and of the market here. So let's jump in and see what's going on right now in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has a bullish look to it, while Ethereum has a bearish look to it, and I'm having a hard time correlating the two charts. So I'm going to do my best and looking at those two charts. We're going to try to look at XRP as well, and just see if we can piece together what's going on in the market. When you look at more than one chart together and you come up with your bias on each chart, it generally gives you an idea for where you might be going as an overall market. So that's the way I like to do it. So anyway, let's jump in and let me remind you guys of the macro look, and then we'll go from there. All right. So the way I'm looking at this market right now is this is the 8-hour chart. In fact, it probably a little too far out there, but that's okay. Looks like we have a very clear 3-wave move off the top. Okay, when I measure this 3-wave move off the top, again, just kind of reminding us where we are. We've come and wicked down to the 1618 extension. Okay, now it's a key level. It's a very key level. We needed a bounce here. We've even got a little bit more room to go down. But we've been calling for a bounce in this range. Ever since we came down to it. We took several longs within here. And now we just had a finished 3-wave to the downside. It looks like we're heading up, guys. It really does. The market looks like she's going to be heading up for a bit. So I'm looking long right now. That's my bias. Okay, that we have a bounce. Now, yesterday I was kind of biased to the downside, but the way this and I was expecting possibly a spike to the high. But the way this wave shape is looking, I'm really struggling. I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible. I'm struggling with a bias, to be honest with you. But I guess I have reasons why I distrust my bias, but nonetheless, I'm looking for a continuation to the upside. Okay, so anyway, looks like an ABC. An ABC down. Okay, now it looks like we're getting an ABC to the upside like that. And then after that's finished, we could have some possibly more downside to go. So that's an idea that's on the table. Okay, another idea that's on the table is that this ABC finished after this triangle, after a truncated C leg, and that we're just in the first wave, guys, of a rebounding wave, and it's going to actually continue up. It could go on even up to higher highs. So that's a possibility as well, that we could be making higher highs from this being a finished ABC, this being a triangular fourth wave, truncated fifth wave. Now, I'm not a huge fan of that count, right? But I at least acknowledge the existence of it and say, hey, that's a possibility for the wave count that we have. But nonetheless, we have what seems to be a finished three-wave move. All right, let's zoom in and keep going from there. Now, on the 4-hour chart here, we're in a bullish a bullish move. Okay, we're in the middle of a bullish cycle. This is on the upside. This is going up, and there's plenty of room for this thing to continue going up. So most likely, any kind of pullback that we get here is going to be temporary, and we're going to get more highs to come. So any kind of a corrective wave, most likely, the way the 4-hour RSI is looking, it's probably going to be corrective, and then we get more higher highs to go. Now, what would the count be? What would the count be? Now, I've got a couple of counts, guys. I've got several, okay? And I'm, again, struggling a little bit with believing any one of my counts, having a bias. Like when I say, okay, here's a count, and here's my favorite count. I'm really struggling in that area right now. Struggling in the Discord yesterday and today with that right now, just because of where this wave is and the shape it is and the correlation of the other charts. I'm struggling with it. If you allow me to take away all other context, if I take away all other context and everything else, and I just ignore everything else and just say, okay, what happened here? This looks like an impulse wave with a three-wave pullback, and now we're getting continuation to the upside. That's what it looks like. Okay? It looks like a 1. I'm trying to draw. There it is. It looks like a 1 wave followed by a 2 wave, and now we're getting the next wave, okay, to the upside. That's what it appears to be, guys. I mean, without any context, but we do have context, and we have to consider it, okay. And we have to consider it. Now, this is where the TA gets really complicated, and for people that don't understand Elliott wave, this is where it gets a little bit difficult to follow. So you're gonna have to follow different scenarios, okay. So what you have to understand is that while the overall structure looks like an ABC, the question is it finished or not? Okay? It looks finished right here, but if it's not finished here, then did it finish here? And if it didn't finish here, well, when is it going to finish? And how would you count it? Okay? So let's just say if it's finished, let's talk about it as if it's finished. We got a finished three-wave move. What do we have? I'm going to say it finished right here in this leg, and then we have an impulse to the upside, a three-wave pullback, and now we're getting continuation to the upside. Okay, that's the way I would look at that wave if it's finished. Let's zoom into the 1-hour chart, and I'll show you what I'm seeing there. In other words, I would see this as the A wave. Okay, I got this big three-wave move right here as the B wave. And now we're getting the C wave, and it's going to the upside. Okay, where would that thing go? Where would that thing start going? Well, let's pull the fibs. Let me move this out of the way for a minute. Excuse me. Woo. Guys, I'm super tired. I have to come up with a different night to do this than Sunday night charts. we would be looking at fibs right up here. Now, here's my problem with that. I've got a major problem with that. If this is a 1, 2, then we're looking at 3, 4, 5, and that gets way outside of the fibs, okay, for this move. It's way outside of the fibs. In other words, it gets beyond the area that we think that it would be a rational or a normal corrective wave, a normal 3-wave move. We get beyond that level. It goes beyond it. And so, and that would say, then I would say, hey, then we're not looking at an ABC. So that's the problem that I have with that count. That count doesn't seem to measure right, and I'm not getting the wave shape right here that I would expect to get if that were an ABC. That's my first problem. So what else could it be? Well, what if that's not an ABC, but what if it's starting an impulse to the upside, and this is 1, 2, and now we're getting 3, 4, 5. It's going up impulsively. What if it's getting ready to start going up impulsively? That's fine. Okay, that's fine. This just has to be an ABC that's finished. Okay, and then that we need to be starting up impulsively to the upside. That's a possibility as well. I'm not inclined to this count. I don't care for it a lot, but I have to consider it as a possibility. I have to definitely consider it as a possibility, especially the way as bullish as this wave looks. Okay. Another thing I've considered is that, guys, and I don't have any definitive answers for you. Tonight's one of those. It is indeed the moment of truth, as I mentioned in the title, because really the wave needs to reveal itself with some further action here, because I'm going to show you a count that takes us down as well. So I don't know what it is. Now let me show you the count that I'm looking at down. What else could this be? Well, if this was well, let me go back just for a second. Sorry, I got ahead of myself here. If I was talking about if this was a finished ABC from the top, this could be a 1 and a 2 wave. But I know why I couldn't have that count. That count is technically on this particular chart invalid because this wave right here broke that low. Okay, it's technically an invalid count because this broke that low, and I can't call that a 1-2 anymore. Okay, but I could call it an ABC if this were A and that's B. Now, what if that's C right there? Okay, now that would have to mean that this is a 5-wave structure. The problem I have with that, this is awful big. This is an awful big 4th wave. And a really, really complex 5th wave. Usually when you get a big 4th wave like this, I call it like a little candy cane, and then a hit to the high. You don't get such a complex 5th wave with so much definition showing on the chart. In other words, there's a lot of definition right here. 1, 2, this doesn't look finished. 3, 4, 5. It just doesn't give me the sense that this is a 5th wave. Okay? So my feeling is that I don't care for that count either. So man, every count that I present to you, I'm just like, man, but I don't like it. And for this reason or that. And that's the struggle I've been having over the last 2 days analyzing this particular wave structure. Again, if I ignore everything that's back here, if I just forget all of that, this looks like a finished 1 wave and a finished 2 wave, and now we got continuation to the upside. We need some corrective waves along the way. We need to correct, reset the RSI, go up, reset the RSI, go up, things like that. That kind of stuff needs to happen. But nonetheless, this looks like it's heading up bullishly if I ignore all of that stuff right there. But you can't. All right, another count that I've been operating on and looking at as a potential count is that while I just said this could be the 4th wave right here, and this could be the 5th wave. Whenever that's finished, whenever that 5th wave is finished, that could be wave 1 or A to the upside we'd be looking for a wave B, and then we'd be looking for a 5-wave C to the upside. In other words, whenever this is finished, we look for a B wave or a down wave, okay, a corrective wave. Now, that kind of jives with the RSI. That count does, because the RSI is pretty overbought right now, guys. It's pretty overbought. Now, we don't have any divergence to speak of, so usually, show you what I mean here. There we go. We don't have any real divergence here anymore. We did, but we don't have it anymore. They wiped it out. So usually you'll get some kind of a divergence here before this wave will go down again. And so this will basically come down, go up, make a higher high, create this divergence before it corrects down. So that's probably what we're waiting for. Waiting for this wave to finish. It is not done, as far as I can tell. It's got more up to go, as far as I can tell. But it doesn't have to. The market does whatever it wants to do. But from a wave structure standpoint, if you peg me against the wall and say, "Hey Jim, has that got more to go?" I say, "Yeah, that's got more to go. Let me show you what I would expect out of that wave, just from a small time frame perspective." I'm trying to. There we go. All right. So from a small time frame perspective, we'd pull the fibs on this wave, starting right here. There's wave 1 and wave 2. Okay, let's got up to the 2618. That's a nice place for the third wave to find its finish or finishing point or close to it. Okay, so we'd be looking at this as 1, 2, it's probably 3. We're flagging out for 4, maybe a triangle or something like that, and then 5. We'd be looking for 5 waves. Zoom out a little bit, you kind of see what that's doing. Okay, now what that would be in the grand scheme of things here, if we pull the fibs on that, it doesn't even make it to the 1-to-1, but that makes it past the 618 here, which is where we usually put a 5th wave. Okay, so if that's the 5th wave, so if we count this whole wave then as 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that's 5, what would be next then is a 3-wave move to the downside like that, and then we'd be ready to go up for higher highs. Zoom out a little bit, see what that would be in the larger perspective. Let's just look at it. Since this found the bottom here, excuse me, this could be the triangle. This might be the finish. This might be A, B, and now we're getting ready to get C. So I would say that is my best case scenario based on the RSI and the wave count. That we're probably looking at a finished 5-wave move, come down in 3 waves, and we go up in 5. The other possibility on the chart, okay, so that, now let me tell you why I don't, let me explain to you, that's my favorite count, but let me explain to you why I don't like the count, okay. Usually you get in Elliott, between the top of the third and the top of the 5th, you get divergence, and the problem here is we don't have any divergence here on any time frame that I can find. Cannot find divergence between the 3rd and the 5th wave, and usually you get divergence between the 3rd and the 5th. So I'm just struggling with calling this a 5-wave move. But it makes sense of the RSI the best out of everything. Okay, that we have a finished 5-wave move. Try this again here. Once this wave is finished, okay, particularly, we just looked at this one a second ago. Once this wave finishes, we're expecting a 3-wave move down with continuation after that. That's a possibility. Now let me give you a bearish possibility, if that's the case. And that's also, this next possibility is assuming that this also is 5 waves. That this is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting the 5th. It still needs to finish. Okay, it's going to come up, take out this liquidity, maybe take out this liquidity. Okay, And once you take out the stops, for anybody short on these waves here, taking out their stops, we'll go down in 5 waves and take out all this liquidity down here. For anybody that was long on these waves and their stops were underneath this structure. 2 liquidity grabs, guys. Let me show you what that would look like, zooming out just a little bit. And we've been talking about this in our Discord. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take liquidity out. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take liquidity out. Hit 28K, maybe even 26K, and then we're off to the races for a bigger 3-wave move to the upside, at least. In other words, the upside move that we've been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for, and all the anticipation is building. This looks like it's it. It looks like it's it, but really all it is a short squeeze. Squeezing out the shorts, taking out stops, long squeeze down here, and then we go. Take out the stops there, take out the stops there, and then we go. Create the liquidity zone, take them out, and then go. That's my favorite idea out of everything I've shared. Now, whether that happens or not, I cannot say. But that's the way I'm thinking about the wave. And that count in BTC jives with Ethereum and the way I'm looking at Ethereum. So with that said, are you guys ready to go on to the Ethereum analysis? How are you guys doing so far? I'm sorry I keep drinking, but I got to keep my mouth wet. All right, you guys doing okay in the chat? All right. I'm looking for the live chat here. Hold on. There it is. Oh. Yeah, my chat wasn't loading. There it goes. Ending diagonal. I'll check it out here. Impulse down from 66. It could be. This could be a 4th wave. Personally, though, I don't think so. QA based on the total market cap. Let me pull out the total market cap. You see, that looks like a finished 5-wave move here. It doesn't give you that 3-wave look to it. This actually looks like a finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So I know that count I know that count is a possibility there. That looks finished to me. This looks more corrective. This looks more of an impulse off the top with a 3-wave pullback. I'm not seeing a diagonal. Chemo. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C. Now this could be, well, this looks like a triangle in total market cap. Here's an idea here. Yeah, isn't that what you said to look at? Pull out the total crypto chart. That's which chart, man? I wonder if this is a triangle in total crypto and the total market cap here. A, B, C, D, E, and that's the B wave. Oh, I see. Okay. What if that's the case there? And then we go up for C. And that's A, B, C. That's total market cap. That gives us the down wave I'm looking for in Ethereum. Down wave in Bitcoin that I'm looking for. Yeah, it's too early to call a diagonal, and I don't think the RSI is going to support it. It may, but this was 5 waves, not 3 waves. Ending diagonals are usually 3 waves and everything. So I'm not I'm not inclined to like that one, but I get what you're trying to do there with creativity there. So okay. All right, let's final. So there's an idea for you on the total market cap. This B wave, we're getting an ABC, but the ABC is this B wave is a triangle. So it's A there, B, C. There it is. Not sure I love it. I'm just thinking outside the box as well. All right, let's look at Ethereum. I'll show you what I'm seeing there. Okay, so with Ethereum, you see how oversold we are on the 1 hour? Overbought, I should say. Sorry, overbought here on the 30-minute here, but we don't have any divergence. Okay, so that without the divergence, it's making me think, okay, we're probably going to go up and hit the high again. Okay, so I'm thinking from a wave structure standpoint, we need to hit the high again. Also, from a wave structure standpoint, oh come on, there it is. We don't have a finished 5 waves here in C. I'm looking at this right now as A, B, and C. And C always needs 5 waves, okay? So I'm looking for 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay? Looking for that. Excuse me. So, I want to see this wave finish. Get up here to the 1414 to the 1618 area. Okay, 1414 would be nice. And then let me zoom out and show you what that would be. Now this makes the most sense to me on Ethereum. On Ethereum, we've got an A wave right here. Come on. a nice impulsive A wave, and now we need to finish a B wave, and it's not done before we go up for C. So I don't think this is going up for C yet, because I don't think B is finished. Why don't I think B is finished? Because of the shape of it. The shape of it doesn't look right. I needed to get down here to the 2149 or 1948, down here somewhere, down this region. Okay, I need this to come down here. Okay, so I am looking for another wave to go up here, and then a wave to come down pretty heavily. That's going to resemble and look like this. GMAX already did look at BTC, man. It's already done. You can rewind the video, bud. And now I'm correlating ETH with BTC. Hi. You're on YouTube. You're a star now. Okay, so how would I count that? Well, I'm going to count this as a W, X, and a Y. And that this looks like a W, 3 waves. There's an X right there, and then 3 waves down for Y there. And so this would be W, X, and Y right there. Yeah, Charles, it's pumping because we're getting the 5th wave of C, okay, which I've already mentioned that we should get. It needs to go up. It's got one more hit to the high. No, I'm not shorting now. Still long. ETH always correlates with BTC in a directional move, just not to the same percentages. They always move in the same direction. Very rarely do they move in opposite directions. Every now and then I've noticed it does, but I correlate and watch both charts all the time. They always correlate. They just they don't make the same shapes. Okay, so that's when we talk about correlation. We're not always talking about the same shape. We're talking about directionally, looking at the directions. When BTC is going up, ETH is going up. When BTC is going down, ETH is going down. Okay? Gary, oh, come on, man. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, when we talk about correlation, we simply mean that the charts will rhyme, but they don't have to match. Okay, so I always do my interpretation of BTC and then interpret ETH in light of BTC always. So I always look at them together. So anyway, if I'm looking for one more up move, Crypto Discover, I've been told by several people I need to be active on Twitter. I am on occasion. I'm working on getting more active on Twitter. So work it. Oh, sorry about that. F11. But tell me something. Why should I be active on Twitter? Crypto Discover. WXY is not the same as ABC. WXY is a 333. ABC flat is a 335. Well, I thank you for that gift, Gary. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, explain to me though. I mean, the benefits of being on Twitter, as far as from your perspective, Crypto Discover. That'd be awesome because I just haven't gotten much involved in it. I've got a fellow that helps me and posts to Twitter for me, and I could easily post to Twitter as well. I just haven't I'm so busy with the Discord a lot that I don't focus in on other things like that. So, but maybe I should. But tell me why. If you think what the channel would grow better, or is there a better community of people on Twitter than on YouTube? What should I be doing there? So. Gotcha. G Max, appreciate that kindness. I don't know that I'm one of the best, but I work hard to at least share what I'm thinking from Elliott Wave. I don't always get them right. I wish I did, but anyway, I'm finding it really really challenging right now uh, in this particular market. All right, I'm going to go back to ignoring you guys for a little bit. Let me keep presenting this Ethereum count here. So I think this wave is about finished. Probably one more hit to the high. But the RSI is fairly on the 2-hour chart. For what all the action we've had, we're pretty high up here. We're not oversold, but man, we haven't been overbought. We haven't been overbought for a while here. Well, we are overbought on the 1-hour chart. Okay, so and we could get more highs definitely, but we're at that range. I'd like to see it come up and then come down here to the lower targets. Okay, let me zoom out. Let me just remove the drawings here. Show you what I'm seeing. I'm looking at this as an A, B, not an ABC, sorry. I'm looking at this as a W, X, Y. And this Y wave needs to be 3 waves, okay? So that would be 3, 3, and then we're getting 3 now again. So that's a 3, 3, 3 WXY. Expecting that. Pull the fibs. Where's it going to go? 1966 maybe. Now that's an idea. Here's the deal though. This could go up, straight up from here. Okay? It could totally just go straight up from here. And I would have to readjust my count, and the RSI they'd have to correct it along the way, but it just, to me, there's too much. What I'm seeing here on Ethereum, and this is something else to sit up and take note of, guys. If I lost you, let me pull you back in here. We have a lot of hidden bearish divergence on Ethereum. Okay, see this peak right here? We haven't surpassed it, but see this peak right here? We have surpassed it. Okay, see this peak right here? We have not surpassed it. See the same peak? We have surpassed it on the 1 hour. That is what we call hidden bearish divergence. What that means is that the RSI has reset and it's saying we're going down again. Okay? Whereas when the RSI is reset, the price has not reset. The price has not gone up as high as the RSI has. And the RSI is about to have seller momentum come in. And so the sellers are about to start moving in. And so that means the next wave is more than likely going to be a bearish wave. So the hidden bear divergence on Ethereum is telling. It is powerful to me. It is got me bothered. Okay, so when I look at BTC, okay, we've kind of lost the hidden bear on BTC, though it's here, but we've kind of lost it with this up move. They've wiped it out. So that's the problem I'm having. That the same the same kind of divergence that you see, um, the same kind of divergence you see on Ethereum, you do not see it on BTC. So which one is telling the truth? Well, again, in the RSI, we are overbought here in the 2 hour. We're overbought in the 1 hour. We need some divergence, okay? We don't have it yet, but we need some divergence. We do have a little tiny bit of divergence right here in the 1 hour. 30-minute, we're now getting the divergence that we're looking for on the 30-minute chart here. Okay, right there to there. Okay. But this wave isn't super big comparative to this, so I'm wondering if that's the fourth wave, or if that just completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth wave of 3. So we got 1, 2, that's 3. We're gonna get 4 and then 5, and that's probably the way I'm looking at it. Hold on one second, guys. I've just got to take a peek here at BTC. Give me 1 second, guys. Got to do something on my on a trade here. Okay. I'm still here. You can talk amongst yourself. I just didn't want you to have to look at me while I'm looking at my laptop. All right, back to it. All right. There we go. All right, good deal. All right, I think I've exhausted my thoughts here for Ethereum. I'm kind of looking for a downward wave on Ethereum, but I see one. I see a little bit more up tonight before we go down, or tonight or tomorrow before we go down big. Let me look at the 3-minute chart here. I want to see what this wave is doing. This is kind of weird. This wave action right here is kind of odd. Yeah, this looks like 1, 2, 3, finishing up 4. I don't know when 4 is going to be finished, and then going to go up for 5. They're probably going to play sideways with it for a little while, bring it down a little deeper. Where could they bring it? Oh yeah, we hit the 236. Probably coming down here to the 382 or a little deeper than that. So there's maybe a target zone for the bottom of ETH. Gentlemen. Thanks, buddy. All right. Khalid, what's up, man? Want to show you a chart? I'll check it out. Why not? Let me check out Khalid's chart here. Yeah, leave. Sure. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm saying, buddy. That's BTC. Yeah, I just this wave right here is it finished or not? I don't think it's quite finished yet. Yeah, but that looks pretty good. Super complex B wave, isn't it? But yeah, it looks all right. That looks all right. That's a fine idea, sir. Well crafted, simple chart. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's look at Litecoin. Let's see if Litecoin's give it or XRP. Let's see if that gives us any clarity here. Okay. We're on the 6-hour chart here. 2-hour chart. See, we got a nice three-wave move here on XRP. Um, and a wave that's reluctant to go up. Yeah, it looks like you got a three-wave down. We got an impulse up, a three-wave down. I mean, XRP, though, has hidden bearish divergence like a champ. Three waves there. Three waves. Maybe you get five there. So that's three. It's three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 3, 5. Down. It's so ugly, guys. So ugly. Guys, this market is so ugly. XRP is not giving me any clarity. Let's look at LTC. Excuse me. So that's 1 to 1. That's three waves. That's three waves back. Now we're getting another three waves up, but it's not finished. So Litecoin looks like it wants to come up here. I'll tell you what, I do not understand this structure where it is with this starting as three waves. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. So LTC's not giving us any clarity either, guys. Yeah, Magnavoy, you can just rewind. I just did Ethereum, offered some ideas on Ethereum. there. But let me just be very clear to you: the market is truly cryptic right now. You want to say it's going up, but I've got counts that take us down and up. I see more upside in the short term on Ethereum. I don't think it's going to go down from current levels. I think we've got to go up and make another high before we go down. That's my belief system. Whether I'm right or not is another story. Yeah, it looks like we need to get up here to 25.90 to 26. And then we head down for our lower targets. Nice job, Pierre Peck. What's up, man? That's awesome. That's funny. Watch it in 2x. That's fast. But you'll kind of get the ideas and you'll catch up. So that's cool. 2x. That's a lot of drawing on the chart quick. That's funny. I can just see that now. See myself talk. Sound like a chipmunk. I have a better mic. I just didn't have good luck with it. I've got a Blue Yeti, man. I just keep going back to the headset. It's just so much easier. Everybody's complaining about the sound volume, the sound, and it picked up all the background noises and everything else. And so I had complaints from my Blue Yeti because I don't have a studio or anything like that, and I got complaints for the headset. So I can't. I know you're not a hater, and I appreciate the feedback, but I don't know. This is kind of what I'm stuck with right now, man. Just a headset. Um, maybe I'll get a nicer headset, but this one is comfortable on my ears. A lot of them, they're the thing is the pocket for the ear is just too big, and it covers the whole ear and it smothers it, and I just don't care for the way it feels. This one feels good or feels fine on my ears. So. Okay, Litecoin's not offering a whole lot here, guys. Let me explain why. Let me just take a minute and explain why. Okay, I got 5 waves there. That's clear as day. And then I've got what looks like a 3-wave pullback right here. Okay, so that means I'm looking to go up. I'm looking to go long. My problem is I'm not getting the type of wave action right here that says it's bullish. Like it doesn't give me an impulsive structure. It's giving me 3 waves. I've got 3 waves right there and then 3 waves back. The only way I could dismiss that as 3 and 3 is that if this is a 1 2 1 2, but the second 1 2 is bigger than the first 1 2, and that's usually not the case. So, I'm just like, guys, this chart right now from an Elliott trader standpoint is messing me up. All right, and I can't rely on structure a whole lot right now because the structure is just so stinking unclear. But Ernest, you see what I'm talking about, man? You got to see what I'm talking about. I just like, what is that? So if this is 3 waves, I mean, where's it going? The 3 waves are pointing up. So that means the impulse should be pointing down. So I'm not a fan of LTC here. Uh, this is as high as we need to be right here, man. I'm in the 2 hour time frame because this is the time frame I'm trading. The wave count from the top is 5 off the top. We got an impulse off the top. So, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking for a three-way pullback. I'm looking for three. And it's got the general shape of it. If I ignore the wave count, if I completely ignore the wave count of this wave, then I'd say, guys, we're going up. If I ignore the wave count and I just look at the overall structure, I'm saying, guys, we're going to go up. We're going boom, boom. Now we're heading up. Plenty of room to the upside on the RSI, on the 6 hour chart, 4 hour chart. Plenty of room. It's going up. So, but I don't ignore wave count, sub wave counts, and that's why it's making this quite hard. All right, let's check out your chart, Khalid. This is Khalid's LTC chart. My computer's locked up. All right, let's try this again. Copy. Paste it. Yeah, I don't like this wave structure here. That little wave structure there is kind of weird. It's not finished. It may have more upside to go, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. So what do you got there? What's that? 3. Yeah, and I just don't know I don't like how long this is. It's just, that's a fine idea, man, and that's probably, you know, based on Ethereum and, I think we got another leg down to go, but I'm just not liking. I don't feel comfortable with any count I generate for some reason or another. Like I can generate all kinds of counts, guys. I can, but I don't feel comfortable with any of them. None of them I like. Like shoot, this one right here, that was kind of a truncated C wave. It didn't quite get to the 1-to-1, but ABC, right? Let's see, and then 3. That didn't come back 90%, did it? Nope. Now, I can't even call that a leading diagonal. Yeah. Plenty of room for the upside, though. 30-minute chart, we need some divergence, and we need a corrective wave. All right, let me give some final thoughts here, guys, and we'll call it a night. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. My favorite count is that this is all a fifth wave. It's not three, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and we're not finished with 5 yet. And then we come, unless we are finished, and then we kind of take out the liquidity right here. That's what we just did. Then we come down in 5 waves, break this low, and then we go up. It's my favorite count. Secondary count says this is 5 waves right here. We got to come back down in 3, and then we go up again. Ethereum. I'm seeing this as 3 waves. One more hit to the high is what we need. I'm seeing that as 3, 3, and then this is part of a third wave. Going to come down here to about 2K. Okay? And that would be a large 3-wave move like that. And then up we go. So Ethereum to me is the cleanest of all the charts. It makes the most sense of all the charts as far as this downward move. Ethereum makes me want to say we need to go down. A Litecoin makes me want to say we need to go up. Bitcoin makes me want to say I could go either way. So guys, the market is just super difficult right now. Heartbeat. What's your question? Which wave? Yeah, the current 39.8. Yeah, it should make one more high. I see it making one more high. I think they want us to believe that this was the one more high and it came down. And it's possible, but I don't like it. It looks too corrective. I think we go up, make another high. But it's possible. This is 1, 2. See, this could be 3, 4, 5. Or this is 3. This was 4. And now we get 5 of this wave right here. And that's the 5 waves of the 5th wave here. So I'm not sure. So yeah, it's likely we go up for one more hit. Up here to about 40,000, maybe even to break this high or match it, come up even with it. And then we get a big dumpy wave that comes down and takes out the liquidity. Just dumps. Boom. And then we'd be getting our ABC to the upside after that. All right, guys. There it is. There it is. There's the analysis. Let's take a peek at a couple of other assets here. I just don't think anything's going to give clarity. I'm not really excited to analyze many more charts. I'm going to look at Link real fast. I haven't looked at Link in quite a while. See, Link gives me a finished three-wave look. But then I've got hidden bearish divergence on this particular wave right now. So Link is saying maybe one more hit to the downside. But Link's got a nice clear chart. Maybe one more hit, one more low. Yeah, one more low for Link. See, that's what makes sense to me is one more low, and then go up. I like that. That's the best chart I've seen all night. Let's look at ADA. Let's look at DOT. I got DOT right here. DOT is ugly as sin. I'm not looking at that. ADA. There it is. Ugly as sin. One more low. It's got hidden bear. Man, there's hidden bear all over this chart. Another low. Man, that hidden bear is strong. Yeah, man. Merle, what's your stock request, buddy? No, I'm in. Oh yeah, it's a pretty sunset. I'm in Maryville, Missouri. Upper left-hand corner of Missouri. I live in Missouri. Okay. See. Don't like ADA. EOS chart. EOS chart looks like trash. But that looks like 5 waves, 3 waves down. Hidden bear on this chart. Guys, the hidden bear on all these charts are strong. Hidden bearish divergence on all these charts. There is hidden bearish divergence on all these charts. Every one of them except BTC. It's the only one that doesn't have it. Look at Theta. Hidden bear. It's ugly, ugly chart. This actually had some hidden bull down here, which gave rise to this wave. The chart isn't clear at all. VET. Almost looks like a triangle right there, or a diagonal. This got hidden bear. Looks like it's going down one more time. Looks like this. 3, 3, and then 3. Looks like Ethereum, and then up. 3, 4, 5. Yep, one more hit to the low, then up. Let's look at SDC from Earl. Just closed a gap. I can't read this with Elliot, man. Came down to the golden zone. I'd be bullish on this one. It's in a buy zone. Might get a pullback, but it's probably in a buy zone, man. As cheap as can be. All right, I'll look at DXY. Okay. I would be long biased right now on the 3-day chart. On the daily chart, I'm looking for longs. Maybe a break of the low here for liquidity. I got a 3-wave move there. A little long, another hit to the low, and then long, big time recovery. Looks like we're finishing the 5th wave. One, two, three, four, 5th wave. So we need one more hit to the low, break this bottom, break this liquidity maybe right here, and then up we go. What's DGB? What is that? That's not Doji, is it? Is that Digibyte? It's the same as Bitcoin. All the analysis for Bitcoin is exactly the same. It's the same exact chart. It's ugly. It's gonna do. It's gonna do what Bitcoin's gonna do. But it'll probably maybe hit the low and then work its way up. So if Bitcoin gives us the low, and if we get the low we're looking for in Ethereum, this is going to come down, break the low. Probably end up being a triangle here. Break the low, and then boom, and then we go up. Let's check on this chart here from Heartbeat. Let's try again. That's XLM. What am I looking at, Heartbeat? Yeah, that's a great question, Jason. That's a great question. Um, there is hidden bear in all the alts, but there, that same hidden bear isn't on BTC. But that doesn't mean BTC can't go down, right? I'm just saying that that hidden bear is there, but I don't see it on BTC. So yeah, it's a good question. Is there a relationship between USD and BTC? Generally not. Generally not. Sometimes there is when on the big moves, on the big USD moves, there will be BTC will kind of move with it, but I've never seen a real strong correlation with the US dollar. I don't see a count on this chart, my man. All I see is right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I wish I had more definitive answers for you. Not my best live, as far as bringing clarity to the charts. But man, we're just in this zone right now that the wave structure is so odd. It's bothering me. My dog's in here coughing. You hear him? He's hacking. So, anyway. Oh, you was asking you to count it. You were asking me to count it. Yeah, I can count XLM for you. Uh, um, Same three-wave move. Got hidden bearish divergence on this chart. Unless it gets up and goes, it's got hidden bear. It's going to make one more hit. So ugly. This is either the beginning of a bullish move or we got one more hit with this divergence. I wish I could get it. I don't have any answers. I can give you a count, but I don't like the count. That's A, that's B, whether we get another hit or not, and we're going to go up for C. One more hit to the low and then up, or we're going up from there. That's the best I got. Oh, Touch Your Dragon from Missouri. I've been living here for the last 12 years, but I'm not from here. I'm from Virginia. Thanks, G-Max. That's what I try to do. Not everybody likes me, but I'm glad you do. Thank you. That makes me feel good. Hey, Gary, thanks for the kind gift you gave me. I really, really appreciate it, buddy. With that, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic, fantastic evening. Um, Watch out for a move to the downside. Watch out. It's going to probably hit to the upside first tonight. Probably going to give some continuation to the upside. And then watch out for a move down. So be careful. So hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for stopping by the Sunday Night Charts. Appreciate it. If you want to join the Discord, love to have you there. You guys make such great community. You should come join the Discord. Link is in the description, and Patreon. Just jump on Patreon, become a Patreon supporter. We'll get you in the Discord quick as possible. With that said, y'all have a great evening. Chemo, thanks again for being awesome, for being my moderator. Appreciate that. Good conversation tonight. Not a lot of you here tonight. I think the sideways market is just kind of wearing everybody out. So we'll see. And who knows? My titles aren't clickbaity enough too, so that's probably the other reason. So, all right. You guys have a great night. Thanks again for stopping by. Talk